Hi, so on today's episode what I was talking about is we're going to take some cherry tree clippings like these and we're going to grow hopefully some new cherry trees for our yard. So what I do first, so for those of you who don't know what a cherry is, this is what a cherry looks like. What they do is they grow on the tree. What they do is they grow on the tree like that. And then you pick them, and they're delicious. They do have a little seed, so you could plant the seed to try and grow a tree. And maybe I'll just do that to start with. I'll put a little seed in the middle. We'll see what happens. But here's a little branch that I cut off my cherry tree. And what I'll do is I'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes and do a cut. That'll leave me with this one branch. May provide me with 2 cherry trees. So then what I do is I just take off the leaves like that, left with 1 leaf at the top. Sometimes for just identification, other times to see what happens. So then I take all the leaves off of them, take my clippers and or scissors, whatever you have, and I'll just make these leaves just a little smaller. That way there's less evaporation from the leaves. And there you go. There's the beginning of a new cherry tree. Then what we'll do is we'll take our sand. And what I do is I like to put a bunch of them in a single container. This happens to be a fabric container, about 1 gallon. Maybe a little bit bigger. And I'll just take my cuttings and just put them in the sand. And I'll give you a little bit closer view of that. So I just take the clippings and I'll just make sure that at least 1, 2, maybe even 3, at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 nodes are in the sand. And we'll put them in a nice, cool, shady area, probably underneath my potting bench here. And we'll just see how many we can get in here. Let's see how many we can get to grow. I also have some extra lavender cuttings that I'm just going to put into the same medium. So they're not going to harm each other. And who knows, maybe they'll talk to each other and help each other grow. All right. So if you have a tree in your yard and you want to grow more of them, try propagating. Now I do it in playground sand. Other people do it in different mediums, but I found this to be best. And then what I'll do is I'll just add some more wet sand around the trees and let them grow some roots, and bring you back in a couple of weeks and we'll pull a few out and have a look, see if we're on our way to having some new cherry trees. It's a real easy way to grow more plants for your garden. Okay, till next time, happy gardening.